During the Alaskan king crab and snow crab fishing seasons, crab fishermen brave dangerous and sometimes potentially fatal conditions in the Bering Sea, just to earn an honest living. Deadliest Catch is the reality series that follows their journeys and has been dubbed one of Discovery Channel's best offerings since its premiere on 12 April 2005. The show makes sure to point out the job's inherent risks: extreme weather conditions including high waves and gale force winds, possible physical injury from the heavy pots which are used to store the crabs, and fishing boats which become a danger zone when the crew must maneuver hundreds of pounds of merchandise across the littered decks. The show's format is twofold. While each episode is centered around a theme or storyline, the side stories also focus on crew members on various vessels, particularly the rookies. The fleet's captains also got plenty of screen time, be it the rivalries between them, or conversely, the good relationships they often share with their crews. Family ties, stressed out newbies, and the chaotic life out at sea are just some of the ingredients that make Deadliest Catch so successful. Another thrilling aspect of the program is its rescue missions. Alaskan crab fishing is one of the world's most dangerous jobs, so the U.S. Coast Guard rescue squads can be seen in many scenes, helping crew members of the crab boats who succumb to the Bering Sea's cruel realities. Over the years, vessels such as Big Valley, Katmai, and Ocean Challenger have been lost while filming, with the U.S. Coast Guard practically stealing the show during those tense moments. There is no on-camera host, but rather a narrator who comments on each storyline. Mike Rowe, the Discovery Channel's voice artist, is the narrator for North America, with Bill Petrie narrating in the UK. Originally, Mike was going to be the on-camera host, but bowed out due to a clash in schedules. Instead, he hosts the behind-the-scenes miniseries After the Catch, in which captains discuss their experiences while filming each season. The show switches between St. Paul Island and Dutch Harbor, the two ends of the fishing grounds, and is rated TV-14 in the US due to inevitably inappropriate language. Injuries and finger gestures are blurred or pixelated to ensure that the program can be seen by a wider audience, while profanities are censored by the sound effects or bleeps. In North America, commercial fishing has often been identified as one of the most dangerous jobs to have, and in 2006 was ranked the occupation with the highest fatality rate, 141 per 100,000, by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. To provide some perspective, the next most hazardous occupations were flight engineers, loggers, and pilots, with a fatality rate almost 75% lower. With that said, Alaskan king crab fishing is even more dangerous than commercial fishing in general, due to the Bering Sea's extreme conditions during crab fishing season. The pilot episode of Deadliest Catch claimed that the main crab season has a death rate of 1 fisherman per week, while almost all crew members are injured by a combination of heavy machinery and severe weather conditions, which include ice formations and rogue waves. As of 2005, there were a reported 300 fatalities per 100,000 in the sector, with the vast majority being caused by hypothermia or drowning. The first season of the show was filmed in the derby style of king crab fishing, in which crews competed against themselves during a narrow time window to catch the most crabs. The new individual fishing quota (IQF) system has now provided each crew with a quota, which can now be completed under a far more relaxed schedule. The intention of the quota system was to limit the available market and increase crab's value. But during the 2006 season, those plans were foiled by an influx of foreign crab. Sadly, many crews were left out of work, as the captains of small boats were unable to cover operating expenses with their assigned quotas. After its first season, the IFQ system was blamed for culling the fleet from 250 boats to 90 boats with higher quotas. An unpopular aspect of the show, but the lifestyle of crab fishermen in general, is the bullying of rookie fishermen, also known as greenhorns. Veteran deckhands are often the culprits of this behavior, and one episode saw a greenhorn sailor punch a veteran fisherman for bullying and harassment. As soon as the ship reached port, the greenhorn was fired, leading to criticism from the show's viewers. In another instance, a greenhorn complained to his captain about unfair comments and was also fired upon returning to port. In a behind-the-scenes special, fans were given an insight into how Deadliest Catch is produced. A TV crew comprised of just 2 people live on each boat to record its comings and goings, shooting most of the series with HDV cameras. One person records in the wheelhouse and another on the main deck, while stationary cameras positioned around the ship are constantly recording, hoping to provide juicy additional footage. Different methods are used to shoot from outside the boat, such as underwater cameras, a cameraman stationed on a chase boat, or a helicopter which shoots footage near the harbor. In past seasons, the underwater cameras included one which gave viewers a crab's eye view of the crab pot being retrieved. The Season 9 special also showed a helicopter with a belly-mounted turret camera and divers positioned near the boats to record. The crews don't have an audio mixer due to the boat's lack of space. Instead, shotgun microphones are attached to the cameras, and the fishermen wear wireless microphones. For maximum authenticity, the sound team incorporates real sounds while post-producing the audio. Unfortunately, corrosion, accidents, and ice often damage the cameras, despite them being soundproofed. While being a crab fisherman is dangerous, the camera crew is also at risk as soon as they board the boats. This is especially true of the first seasons, as most of the camera crews lacked experience on crab boats. According to Sig Hansen, captain of the Northwestern, he saved the cameraman's life from being hit by a deadly 900-pound crab pot. The behind-the-scenes special also showed a distracted cameraman stepping into an open hatch and breaking 3 ribs as a consequence. The fishermen and filming crew have also clashed on occasions. In Season 4, Captain Keith Colburn began arguing with his brother and demanded that the cameras be turned off. However, the siblings forgot to remove their wireless mics, and their argument was recorded and featured in the episode, albeit without accompanying images. In Season 5, the Northwestern's camera crew were asked not to film Jake Anderson, as he was informed of his sister's death. The request was honored. A clash between Sig Hansen, Andy and Jonathan Hillstrand, and the camera crews led to the 3 captains being dismissed from the show in September 2010, with Discovery Communications launching a litigation lawsuit. Just weeks later, all parties reached an agreement, and the cameras agreed to return for Season 7. Almost inevitably, there have been deaths in the series. Deadliest Catch was struck by tragedy on 29 January 2010, as Captain Phil Harris suffered a stroke and collapsed after complaining of being tired. He was discovered by engineer Steve Ward, unable to move his leg or hand, but still conscious. Immediately, Steve called for Phil's sons while he contacted paramedics. Tom Beers, the show's producer and creator, claims that Phil insisted that the camera crews filmed him during the delicate moment. In an interview, he said, "The guy was persistent when we were doing this, saying, 'Dude, you've got to. We've got to have an end to this story. You want to film this? Film this.'" Honoring Phil's wishes, Tom continued to record Harris as he was airlifted to Anchorage, Alaska. After undergoing emergency brain surgery to relieve built-up pressure in the cranial vault and avoid further brain damage, Phil spent 11 days in ICU, but passed away on 9 February 2010. On After the Catch, the Soul Rebels brass band performed a New Orleans-style jazz funeral in his honor. On 11 March 2019, TMZ broke the news that the Time Bandit had been listed for sale for the astonishing price of $2,888,888. The vessel, which debuted on Deadliest Catch in Season 2, was described as a 113-foot boat with a capacity for 175,000 pounds of crab, or 365,000 pounds of salmon. The vessel was built in 1991 and had appeared in almost all seasons of Deadliest Catch up until the 13th, with the Hillstrand brothers as its captains. But exactly why was it put up for sale? Apparently, Neil filed for divorce in October 2018 and agreed to pay his estranged wife, Sugail Marie Hillstrand, $10,000 if the boat was ever sold. The plot thickened in 2021, and as it was revealed on Dock Street Brokers, the online marketplace where the vessel was originally listed. The plot thickened in 2021, as it was revealed on Dock Street Brokers, the online marketplace where the vessel was originally listed, that the offer had been taken down. Months earlier, Jonathan penned an intriguing tweet that read, "Thank you everyone for all your encouraging posts. God bless you all. My wife and I have been busy. The Time Bandit is all put back together and running great. I'll keep you all posted. Naturally, the tweet led to fans of the show wondering whether the Hillstrands would return to the series. Despite Jonathan's appearance in a few episodes of Season 16 as co-captain, Neil and Andy had yet to return, despite being popular fixtures on the program. However, a quick check of their IMDb profiles revealed that both were working on a Discovery Channel documentary entitled Deadliest Catch, Time Bandit Returns, while Neil's Facebook live streams showed him stocking up with plenty of food and supplies for a possible sea voyage or a long road trip. There are no updates as of March 2022, but fans eagerly await the return of Time Bandit. As you might expect, the show's regulars of Deadliest Catch have amassed a healthy net worth over the years, thanks to their catch, TV appearances, and off-camera endorsements. On average, the captains with the most screen time can earn up to 5 figures per episode, depending on the show's ratings. Reliable sources confirm that the richest captain is Sig Hansen of the Northwestern, with a net worth of $4 million. It doesn't look like he'll be leaving the show anytime soon, but he's training his daughter Mandy to become a captain, and to one day continue his legacy. Next up is Captain Bill Wojtrowski of Summer Bay, with an estimated $3 million net worth, closely followed by Jonathan of the Time Bandit, who is worth $2.2 million. Next up are Captains Jake Anderson of Saga and Keith Colburn of Wizard, who are worth $1.8 million and $1.5 million respectively. Even the lesser-paid captains of the show are worth at least 6 figures. Josh Harris of the Time Bandit, Casey McManus of Cornelia Marie, and Scott Campbell Jr. of Lady Alaska are estimated to have a net worth of $800,000, $700,000, and $600,000 respectively. It is important to note that not all the net worths of captains are reported online, and some figures may need to be updated. However, there is no doubt that Deadliest Catch has turned out to be a lucrative professional opportunity for the majority of the cast. Richly deserved, considering the trials and tribulations associated with their profession. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.